How y'all doing out there? This is the Black Effect Enterprise. This episode of the Black Effect. I want to get into this. This is your host, Nico B. Yo, a lot of y'all, a lot of us on, YouTube, have to pay homage to people. I'm into giving people their flowers while they hear a black man, black woman, no matter, you know, white, Hispanic, whoever you are. It don't matter. I'm just here. I like to give people they flowers while they here, meaning to give them their compliments and they props while they alive. And I will say this on YouTube, a lot of people owe Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? And it just he's not the only one. Like I'm pretty sure in other sectors of life, I'm just only talking about in our sector is in the black YouTube sector or the manosphere, like of the men. A lot of YouTubers owe Kevin Samuels, bro. Women, men, cause they any YouTuber who just don't do nothing. I see there's YouTubers who don't do anything but react to his videos. It's YouTubers who every video they do, they got his name in the video. It's been YouTubers who's, even Tommy Sotomayor did it. Who when they needed a buzz or just to try to be a part of his buzz, you know what I'm saying, and to reinvigorate themselves, they either dissed him, used his name. That's some crazy shit. Like that's some Jay-Z shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Jay-Z was operating in the rap game. He nigga just was doing his thing. People rock with him for what he was doing. Other people, you know what I'm saying, from other coasts and shit like that used to, and even in the South, nigga was like, man, Jay-Z, man, fuck Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Jay-Z, Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that. But niggas knew that when they needed to get something hot, they'll be talking about Jay. They don't want to mention his name. They'll mention his name, try to subliminally diss the nigga, you know what I'm saying, and do stuff behind it, but then be trying to act like, oh, try to, and then when they need something, try to act like they fuck with the dude or something. That's how niggas is disgusting like that, bro. Like, they'll try to in turn use you, like, mention your name, do things to where they know that's gonna get them attention from you. I mean, or off of you, off of your strength. And then in turn be like, they don't like you. Or be like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never did nothing for me, man. This nigga ain't did. Nah, this nigga doing a lot for you. Cause right now, without them, like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even have anything to talk about. Without them, you wouldn't your platform would go cold and just go stagnant. You know what I'm saying? People like, that's why I don't sit here talking about people all day. At the end, you know what I mean? I'm not sitting here trying to talk bad about people all day or other YouTubers, other content creators, and hate on what they doing. I'm not here to critique that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just talking foolishness, like I said, like some of these people on the internet who be creating these. Now, I'm not gonna let you sit on the internet and create a false narrative that includes me. I'm like that includes because when you create false narratives about black men, I'm a black man. So that in turn include me. I can't let false narratives go. If you create a false narrative about the Lord, you know what I'm saying, or about Christianity, or about, the way of life of a righteous person, nah, then I'm gonna go ahead and bomb on you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do that. I gotta defend the Lord. Certain things I have to defend. If you talking about black women, you know what I'm saying, and giving bad stereotypes and then just without any life lessons. Like if I don't see that the direction of if it's not coming from a good place, I'm not gonna ride with you either. If it's not coming from a place of some truth or decency, I'm not riding with you, man. I don't agree with everything Kevin Samuels say. I don't agree with everything no Fresh and Fit podcast say. I don't agree with everything most niggas say on the internet. I'm gonna just tell you that, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with them 100%. I have my, so a lot of things are true, and we formulate our own opinions, man. That's how people do is if you have an individual mindset, you know what I mean? We get collectively, yes, we could come together on a lot of things as the brothers. Collectively, we have a lot of things in common. It's just common ground. But what I'm saying is for everybody not gonna have the same talking points or feel the same way about everything. We don't have to, and that's fine. You know, I'm not one to sit here and act like everything is, kumbaya. We gotta agree. Like, on everything. We don't. We could actually peacefully agree to disagree. We could do that. You know what I mean? And it ain't no problem. A lot of people can't peace. A lot of us as black people can't peacefully agree to disagree, and that's a problem that's going on right now. Like a lot of niggas who don't like Kevin Samuels or some man, a lot of that shit is just really jealousy. A lot of niggas is like, who have like, man, that should have been me. I should have, they feel like they good information should have been is actually not is just as if not more valuable than Kevin Samuels information. Like a lot of niggas feel like they said that. You heard Tommy Sotomayor. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, it's not always about, what you done said and all this. Like these talking points are universal, like for me, and again, like I said, so it's all the way you package it, and it just so happened that Kevin Samuels packaged it well. He was able to brand it and do something. And sometimes it is what it is. Like, that's what the Lord ordained sometimes. It's, sometimes, again, if that's what you want to do, like, I'm not trying to sit here and talk about women all day, like, or talk like that's not my profession, like, bro. That's elementary school, like niggas dealing with women, like we was doing that. I don't need a crash course on that. Like I overstood that in high school. By the time I was in high school, I overstood women, female nature and things. That's nothing, bro. We've been dealing with them. I don't need niggas to talk about that out there or be watching them, but y'all niggas watch that. Women come to his show. But obviously y'all watching, like the dude niggas is watching this show and and critiquing it. I see dudes, like I say, just looking at just sitting in front of the camera, have Kevin Samuels on one side, and they just looking at him do his thing and talking about it. So I'm pretty sure those dudes don't have no bad to say about Kevin Samuels. You know what I mean? Like, dude, just salute, bruh. Like, if niggas ain't came and disrespected you personally, or, you know what I mean, did nothing too crazy, call for the abortion of black women, about the mass genocide of black women, and short of that, short of calling for violence to people, niggas could say what they want. You know what I mean? Like, we already know you got the sector, and all he do is just combat that extreme sector of black women. Because we already know you have an extreme sector of black women that's not only on the internet right now, they in the world, man. And his extreme nature and that's popular. Like you could call his what he does extreme, but the thing is it's popular. Like women like it. I mean, they obviously see not like just like it. They see the logic in it. And so does every other race and other people of men. Like they see the logic. Like this just how men are. And I'm saying his version may be extreme. Like I said, I'm not, niggas be acting like they putting chick, like a chick. I'm not with a woman and be like, when I say jump, you gotta be like how high, and like, niggas ain't on that. It ain't that extreme in the real world. Most niggas ain't on that type of shit. Oh, I'm high value. You gotta do what I say. Do like, look, man. We want some submission and some cooperation, but nigga ain't talking about I move when I move, when what I'm saying, all that other goofy shit. Women, don't nobody. You're not even a God-fearing man or person. If you're not a God-fearing man, ain't nobody listening to you, and I don't blame them. They shouldn't. Like you gonna lead them niggas right into hell. First of all, you'll lead them into ruin. Bad health. You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna lead them into hell. So what the fuck want to listen to that? You know what I'm saying? Nigga be mentally ill fucking with that. And that's why females, for the most part, they don't want to go up to some standard that's the problem they running into. Like, for that type of standard, and what you want niggas to be spending major money, you gonna have to get down like that. To basically get your subservient lapdog on. And a lot of women don't have that in them. A lot of people don't have that in them. I'm just telling you. But a lot of niggas gotta salute the man Uncle Kev, bro. A lot of y'all have to. Yeah, I mean, you just have to. Like y'all niggas did so much. Like the whole black manosphere sector of YouTube popped so much on the algorithm, on the Kevin Samuels algorithm. I'm talking about whether it's talking bad about him, positive about him, critiquing and stuff. You know what I mean? Look, a lot of these women, like these divestors, these crazy ass talking black women. A lot of them that couldn't keep said Kevin Samuels' name out of their mouth every day. Kevin Samuels, Kevin Samuels, Kevin Samuels, Kevin Samuels. They can go look at their catalog and just type in Kevin Samuels on their analytics. They got like thousands of videos. Like, man, y'all niggas need to buy that man a cake or something. Send him a cake. As much as y'all on that nigga nutsack. You know what I mean? Like I say, man, niggas need to just really just let dudes rock. Get the knowledge. The Lord say, that you need to study to show yourself approved. So really what you need to be doing is studying and getting your own knowledge, not just YouTube. You know what I mean? The Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. Have you even read that book? If you haven't, man, you need to crack it open right now. Get off of her, quit listening to me and crack it open. If you a man and hadn't read that book, then I don't know what to tell you. Have you read the Quran? What have you read and studied to show yourself approved? Quit studying nigga. Like, you studying YouTube, you ain't doing no studying niggas. Like, stop that. Man can let you down every time, bro. You trust in the Lord and get to know yourself, know who you are, get what you want for yourself, make your own decisions. And niggas won't be so pissed off with him. Like really, man, if niggas was just really cause the thing is, it ain't about Kevin again. If he was doing something that was so wrong, he wouldn't be popping. Like, it's not, but it's popular. If you look at it, and that's why dudes is mad, because, niggas do positive video. They do things that in the black community, like, you try to soft sell it to them, try to be nice, you try to tell them, this and this, the Lord, you know what I mean? They don't but I'm here to tell you that that's not something that they gravitate to for the most part. That they usually gravitate to something that's either pissing them off or, antagonizing them or something like that. And Kevin Samuels just was able to get that blueprint. Tommy Sotomayor did it. Like, and that's what killed me when, he tried to beef with Kevin. He tried to come up there and try to talk down on Kevin. Like, bro, you did the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But just in a different way. Like, you wasn't talking about dating advice and nothing like that. You were just more so, but you were infamous just as well, like as far as amongst black women, and the things that, and black men, and a lot of black men too, who just was like, man, how did this nigga get so popular talking this nonsense, this controversy nonsense, while I'm sitting here bombing none but truth, sitting here bombing, the stuff that's actually feeding the community, that if you was to apply this would actually work and change things overnight. But instead, no, niggas want to hate on me, don't support. And, but this dude over here getting money, getting rich and talking this crap. That's why niggas be hating, man. But the same, like, and you see it happened again. It happened with Tommy and Kevin. Like, once, like, it happens amongst them. That shit arrived. That type of shit arrives. Like, oh man. Well, and they was both, like I said, kind of on the same level, like platforms. Like he like, oh man. Well, I was talking bad about the black when I was harsh with them. They wasn't now. They didn't see, because Kevin got women fans. Tommy Sotomayor, women didn't like him. You know what I mean? They basically just, tuned in to argue with him. With Kevin can kind of, guide him, and they really fucking with him, listening to him. That's the difference between the two, and that's why Tommy is mad at him. So it's like, it's really just niggas need to let that go. Let that shit go. Thank God for what you got and how you rock it. And if your platform and your platform and the things you say is really important, it's gonna rise to the top. Sugar rise to the top, man. You know what I mean? And it just may take longer. It's a longer process for people to digest that type of stuff that some brothers be kicking. That righteous stuff, it's a longer process. The other stuff is like fast food. It make you feel good, like for 5 minutes while you eating it. It's not full of nothing. It's a bunch of filler, you know what I mean? A bunch of filler and additives to just trick your brain into making you get a quick little stimulus. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's not going to sustain you. And at the end of the day, you're going to be unhealthy. You keep fucking consuming that too much. If that's all you consume. Now, the food from the righteous brothers, you know what I mean? And from the brothers who bomb in truth, that's like getting your fresh garden vegetables, you know, your fresh produce, your fresh poultry or something like that. When you eat some of that, you get that in your system, you get the energy, you instantly feel good. You know, I mean, it's gonna take a while. Like when you get that when you eat that, first of all, it's gonna take a while for you to get that to your taste palate because you've been consuming this nonsense. You've been consuming nonsense. So like if you've been consuming fast food for a long time, when you eat a salad or something like that, it's not gonna taste the same to you. It's gonna taste, you know, it's your body, your natural body has been bombarded by this foolishness. So it's not gonna taste the same. It's gonna take a while. It might take like 2 weeks for your taste buds to reset to God's natural use to reset. And then when you taste, just bite into a fresh vegetable, bite into something that was grew from the earth, from God, that was given to you. That stuff gonna taste like, bro, it's gonna taste like something you never taste. It's gonna taste immaculate. And that's how you see people becoming when you can't understand how people become, you know, can eat healthy all their life or be vegan and things like that. You know, eating fresh produce, staying away from this fast food. It's like a phenomenon to some people. No, it's just because they got off that foolishness, man. And that's what all people need to do. Ain't no point of bickering and trying to talk about niggas. We all need to be clacking, you know, working together. It's different functions to the body. But niggas need to be, men and women in the black sector, they owe Kevin Samuels at least a salute or something. You know what I mean? That's it, the ones, and you know, and niggas know who they are. Like, for it's people, like I said, who know as the sound of my voice, they know they've been just using Kevin Samuels' name in most of their videos, man. So, that being said, it's your man, Nico B, Black Effect Enterprise. I'm gone.